guys, welcome back. My name is Jeannie and this is Get This Glowing, and in today's video we are going to be doing a little get ready with me style using these palettes from Dior. So if you would like to see how I got this look using these palettes, then just stay tuned. We're going to get into it right now. I am going to be showing you the items that I picked up for the Dior Backstage line. And so it's going to be just a chatty get ready with me, so let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do, I've got my skincare on with some prep and some SPF with my Make Trim SPF. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be trying out the 001 Universal Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer, and that's what this looks like. So I have had this for a while and I have been wanting to try it, and I just have not gotten around to doing that. So this is definitely a first impression on this. And so the primer is going on, has a slight smell. It's pretty clear, a little bit tacky, not much. Feels kind of pore filling, but it doesn't necessarily say that. And it has a little bit of a very light shell pink cast to it. Feels pretty good. If you've ever used kind of their Capture line, it sort of has that light pink cast. So feels pretty good. Don't really see it doing anything super special. Looks like it may be just a pore filling primer. Okay, so then I picked up the foundation in 2N, and let's see, I do believe that I read on here that it does have alcohol in this. It is 1, 2, 3, the third ingredient, so I'm not real happy about that at all. Oh, I almost took it back because of that. So yeah, I have very dry skin and I like to stay away from products like that. So I've got that on my hand. It's not very runny, and I'm going to go in with my F80 Kabuki. And the shade 2N usually works pretty good for me in the Dior line, so that's why I chose that. I'm thinking that probably the alcohol is going to make this set down really, really quickly. So I'm just trying to work pretty fast. And I do have a lot of primer on, and I do have my SPF on. Got a lot of skincare on, so I'm hoping that this does not make my skin, even though it does have the alcohol, I'm hoping that it doesn't make my skin feel tight and dry, or else that'll be a no-go for me moving forward. I don't know why everything seems to be coming out, everything coming out seems to have alcohol in it right now. The new Naked Skin has alcohol in it. Pat McGrath has alcohol in it. Everything coming out right now has alcohol in it. I've got to look, but I think the new Fenty product is not going to have alcohol. I've got to look at that. And I think that the new Charlotte product is not going to have alcohol in it. So I'm really excited about those too. But that's why I did not pick up the Pat McGrath, and I haven't picked up the Naked Skin. But I'm a big Dior fan, and so just like I know some people who are big Pat McGrath fans that don't do alcohol, has picked those up because they are such Pat McGrath fans. That's kind of why I've picked up this one. So it is beautiful. I really love it. It looks very much like skin. It's just blending out your skin. You can still see your skin through it, And so, you know, I'm a big fan of that. Boy, I'm making sure to get that neck now. Woo! Since I forgot it in that one video, boy, I'm getting it now. So that's what that's looking like. I'll come in kind of close and let you see that. I'll use this Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. And this is my lightest one, and it is in that Canel or Canelli. I'm not sure how you say it, but I'll use that because this foundation is pretty light. But it's a very good color match for me because I still have not gotten any sun this summer. That's fine by me. It's been too hot. We are going to the farmer's market today, so I'll vlog that so you can see the farmer's market that we have in our little town. It's really nice. We're going to go try to see if we can find some cucumbers and some tomatoes and see what else we can find. We can usually get some really good spring rolls that are already made up, some Vietnamese spring rolls. And the corn is not up yet. It's just not ready. Just wasn't able to be put out fast enough. So yeah, it won't be there, but yeah, the tomatoes is really what I'm interested in. I know a lot of people lost their tomatoes and had to go back in and replant. So my girlfriend Mary over on Glitzy Fritzy, she's been wanting to see wanted my opinion on these eyeshadow palettes. So I wanted to go ahead and review this so that I could, you know, be sure that I gave her a good review on that. But first I'm going to go in with, this is the Dior Backstage face palette in 002 Glitz, and it's just beautiful. And I'm going to go in and use a little bit of the bronzer right here. So I'm going to just take my Sonia G Inishige brush and use some of that. And it does have some sheen to it, but I don't think it's too much, and it's a really pretty palette. And I'm going to use some of the peach color right here as the blush. To me, this is just a gorgeous palette.
Did you change your mind? Oh.
I'm just putting on some makeup real quick.
Okay, well, it's getting close to 10 o'clock.
Okay, what does that mean?
I don't know how late they're open.
Well, they're open past 10, right?
I assume so.
I'll be about 15 more minutes.
All right.
And then I'm going to go in with this right here as the highlight. Oh, that is so pretty. And then I'll just take a little bit of bronzer right on my jawline. Okay. And then I'm going to use the eye palette, and I'm going to use the one that is the brown one. So this is the Warm Neutral palette, and it looks like this. So it is just gorgeous. So it comes with this right here is just a little bit of a concealer that you can just put on your eyelid, just as a base for your eyelids, for your shadows to cling to, just to set your eyelids down. So we're just going for a nice summer casual look. So I'm going to go in with this pretty peachy matte color right here. You get a little bit of kick up in the pan, and that's okay to me. but you get really good payoff. And they're beautiful and easy to blend. And I am using my Goss 16 for this because I just like the larger size just to get it on there and on there quick. No messing around. John's ready to go. I don't really feel like that you have to build these colors up. I feel like that they are pretty well true to tone in the palette, because if you remember, this shade looks pretty light in the palette, and it's pretty much going on my eye exactly in the same color, and I really appreciate that about a palette. I don't like whenever you put it on and it's completely different in the palette than what it is on your eye. That really irritates me. I feel like it messes up my whole entire look. So I'm just going to build that up a little bit higher so that it kind of helps with the look of my hood. And then I am going to take a little bit of a smaller brush. I'm going to use a Sigma E25, and I'm going to go into this shade here that's a little bit darker, but it's still matte. And I'm just going to build the depth of my crease and pull that down on my outer V. And again, I feel like it's very, very true to tone for what's in the palette. So I have been very happy with these palettes. I think they are outstanding, and I'm in love with them. And they blend so easy. They go on like butter. I can't say enough good things about these. But y'all know I'm a big Dior fan. And then I'm just going to go in with this darker color right here. I'm just going to gently tap, because this is very pigmented. So I'm gently tapping. And I really feel like I have enough pigment to do both eyes with that. And both palettes I find perform the same way, the purple, the cool palette, and this warm palette. And now I'm just going to take that right underneath the lash line. And there you have it, just an easy, breezy, summery look. And all I have to do now is just curl my lashes and add a little bit of mascara. So I'm just going to put on my eyebrows and my mascara and my lips, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back with the final look, and what I have done so far is I just went over my eyebrows with the CoverGirl in Soft Blonde, and this is, I don't even know what they call this, but you know, it's their ultimate brow pencil in Soft Blonde, and it's the CoverGirl brand. And then I went over my entire face with the Dim Light Ambient Lighting Powder from Hourglass. I just love their powders, and it just gives you a nice little glow to your face. So I did that because I have not been out in the sun or anything, and I just, you know, it just makes you look kind of polished up. If you are a little bit older, it gives you that glow back. And then for my lips, I used the Hourglass Unreal Gloss in Truth. So that's what I have, and this is the final look, and I am loving so far, I love the way that even though it has alcohol in it, I do love the way the Backstage face and body makeup has made my face look very natural, very skin-like. My skin shone through it, but I don't like that it has alcohol in it. The primer, I didn't really see it doing a whole lot. I don't know. I'm going to have to use this a little bit more to be able to tell really whether it does or whether it didn't. So I didn't use the foundation with and without primer. So I'm really not sure what it's doing. So I'll have to let you know about that. Don't know. The palette, I have the one in warm neutrals, I believe is, yeah, warm neutrals. Then I have the one in the cools, which looks like this. I love them both. I really adore these two palettes. This one is the one in cool neutrals. So I have the warm neutrals, I have the cool neutrals. They go on like butter. I don't feel like that you have to build them up at all to get the color payoff. I feel like that what color you see in the pan is what is going to go on your eyes. I feel like there's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but I did not get any fallout whatsoever. They blend out like a dream. I love these palettes. I don't have the new one. I exchanged the new one for the warm neutrals because there's a red in there that I just didn't feel like I would use as much as I would just the regular warm neutral. So that's what I ended up doing. I ended up exchanging that one for the warm neutrals, and I'm really glad I made that choice. Now, in the future, would I pick up that other palette? Y'all know me, maybe. Because it is gorgeous too, and these are so good. So I highly recommend these palettes. And I have to say that the highlighting palette this is the one in Glitz, 002 Glitz. They have a different one. They also have a contour palette, and this is the one that I love this one, but it's 002 Glitz, not the contour palette. It's this one, and it is beautiful. So I really enjoyed this one today. So, you know, if I've got recommends, it would be the two eyeshadow palettes and then this face palette in Glitz, 002 Glitz. So I don't know what I think really about the foundation because it's got alcohol in it, and I don't know how that's going to wear on my face. So this is just a first impression. I like it on first application. Will I like it all day long? I don't know. I'll have to let you know in a follow-up video. And the primer, is it doing anything? Don't know. Couldn't tell a whole lot. Maybe it was pore filling. My pores are not that big because I use niacinamide religiously. So don't know about that. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Fritzy, this one's for you, baby. So I hope that you found this helpful. And I hope that if you did find it helpful, that you'll give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the post notification bell. That way you'll be informed whenever I upload new content to my channel. And I look forward to seeing you in a future video. I hope that today is treating you well. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.